Welcome to CSEGuru. In this session, we will discuss data structures and applications. In that, we are going to review the topic array. What do you mean by array? Array is a fixed size data structure. Meaning is, for example, if X is an array in the sense, here you have to specify the size of the array. X of 10 if I have specified in the sense, this is fixed. You cannot able to increase the size during execution. So, during declaration, what is the size you have specified, that is fixed. Okay. So, array is a fixed size data structure which stores homogeneous data elements. If I am declaring an array as int in the sense, all the 10 elements will be of integer data type only. If I am declaring here as float in the sense, all the 10 elements will be of floating point data type only. Okay. So, all the elements will be of homogeneous data elements and it will be stored in sequential memory location. For example, here I am declaring int s of 5. Okay. So, size of the array is 5 in the sense, all the elements of this array will be stored in sequential memory location. That is the meaning. Okay. So, here this is a of 0th location, a of 1, totally 5 elements starting from a of 0 to a of n minus 1. N here is 5. Okay. So, if I am storing the elements 5, 10, 15, 17, 25. Okay. So, these are all the elements. So, all the elements will be stored in sequential memory location. How many array elements you are specifying here? That is the size of the array. All the elements will be stored in sequential memory location. Okay. So, array is a fixed size data structure. What is the size here you are giving? During its execution, you cannot able to increase the size. Okay. If at all you want extra memory to store array element in the sense, it is not possible. So, that you need to analyze and during declaration itself, you have to specify the size of the array. But what is the drawback here in the sense? Once you have specified the extra space and you have not utilized it in the sense, that is waste of memory only. Memory will be allocated, but you won't utilize it in the sense, that is waste. Other programs cannot able to utilize that memory. That is the main disadvantage here. Okay. So, here it is a fixed size, array is a fixed size data structure which stores homogeneous data elements. All the elements will be of similar data type only and all the elements will be stored in sequential memory location. Okay. And the elements of the array are referred by index or subscript. So, here this a of 0, 1, 2, this is nothing but the index or subscript. Array will always be referenced by its index or subscript only. Okay. And array, if you are considering, it is able to store large amount of similar data items. So, if you want to store 1000 integer data elements, sequential memory location, it is possible to store. All 1000 elements will be in sequential memory location. So, likewise, whatever may be the size of the array, if it is available in memory, once you are declaring, if it is available in memory and if it is allocated in the sense, you can able to store large amount of data items in sequential memory location, similar data items in sequential memory location. And here, the computer does not need to keep track of every element in the array. It is only referred by its address. Address of the array is referred by its subscript. That is a of 0 if you are referring in the sense, element 5 will be there. A of 1 if you are referring, element 10 will be there. A of 2, 15. Likewise, all the elements will be referred by its address and that is called the base address. So, this is the introduction to array. And the characteristics of array, if you are considering in the sense, array is a powerful data structure in C because it can able to store large amount of data. Only single declaration is enough. Int a of 100, if you are declaring in the sense, this is only one declaration. It is not necessary to declare 100 times integer a1, a2, likewise, it is not necessary to declare. Okay. With one single declaration and single array name, you can able to store 100 elements or 1000 elements, whatever may be the size it is required. So, it is a powerful data structure and it is used to store, process and print large amount of data. Whatever may be the size it is required, you have to specify here during declaration. That is enough. So, whatever may be the size, you can able to store large amount of similar data items. and single name is used to store group of variables. Your group, if you are considering, there are 100 variables. You can able to access with this single name A, with its subscript A of 0, A of 1. Likewise, with its subscript, you can able to access. A is the single name of the array. Array name here is A only, up to A of 99. Okay, that is possible. And an array stores similar data type elements. That is, if you have declared integer, in the sense all 100 elements will be of integer data type only. If you have declared float, in the sense all 100 data items will be of floating point data type only. If you have declared character, in the sense all the data items will store characters or strings. Okay, and array is of fixed size. So here, if you have declared 100 elements, in the sense the size will be limited to 100. If you want to store even one element extra, in the sense, that is not possible, because during declaration itself, memory will be allocated. So during execution, you cannot alter the memory size, whatever you have declared earlier. Okay, that is the main drawback here. And all the elements will be stored in sequential memory location. So here, if you are considering, all the elements will be stored in sequential memory location, A of 0 to A of 99, if you are considering, in the sense, all the elements will be stored in next to next memory location. That is the main advantage. If you want to access the nearby element, it is very easy to access. Okay, so that is possible. All the elements will be stored in sequential memory location, and array elements are addressed and accessed by its subscript. So here subscript, if you are considering, A of 0, if you are specifying, in the sense, this is the subscript, and you can able to access the element 5 with this subscript. In A of 0th memory location, element 5 is there. Next is A of 1. Okay, element 10 is there. Likewise, all the elements you can able to access with the help of its subscript. And initial index will be 0, last index will be size minus 1. Size is n, we can able to specify. So, suppose here int A of 10 I am declaring, in the sense, here n value is 10. Okay, what is the length of this array, in the sense, it can able to store elements from A of 0 to A of 9. Okay, so initial index will be 0. This is the first element. It will store in the starting index A of 0, the first element will be stored, and the last index will be size minus 1. So here totally 10 elements, 10 minus 1, in the sense A of 9. Okay, this is the last subscript you will get it. So A of 0 to A of 9, sequentially, if you want to access the element, you have to use this subscript. A of 0 first element, A of 1 second element, A of 2 third element. Likewise, sequentially you have to access the element. Okay, so these are all the characteristics of an array. So here, if you are considering, in the sense, array is the most powerful data structure used in C programming language. And next, how to declare an array. So syntax, if you are considering, in the sense, data type, array name, within the square bracket, you have to specify the size of the array with a semicolon. So data type, if you are considering, in the sense, it may be integer data type or float or double or character. Okay, so character data type is used to store string. Sequence of characters we can able to store. Okay, so any data type you can able to specify. For example, here I have declared int. Mark is the array name. Okay, here array name is mark, and this int is nothing but the data type. And within this square bracket, you have to specify the size of the array. Size of the array here is 6. So, this size will start from mark of 0 to mark of 5. That is 0 to n minus 1. N is the size of the array. So here, mark of 0, it will start with 0. Mark of 0th memory location 90. Mark of 1 memory location 100. Mark of 2. This is the third element. Okay, 95. Mark of 4, 96. Mark of 5, 80. Mark of 6. Mark of 3, mark of 4, mark of 5, 85. So here totally 6 memory locations starting from mark of 0 to mark of 5. Okay, so this is the 0th index. and this is n minus 1. N is 6 here, 6 minus 1 here is 5. Okay, so totally it will store 6 elements. That is the meaning. Okay, and always it will be array elements will be referred by its subscript. So if mark of 0, if you are asking to print in the sense, value 90 will be printed. Mark of 2, if you are asking to print in the sense, value 95 will be printed. Mark of 4 in the sense 85 in the sense 85. Likewise, the elements will be printed. And elements, if you want to access in the sense, you can able to access sequentially. That is also possible. So this is nothing but the declaration of the array. Next, array operations, if you are considering in the sense, see here, this is an array. This is a of 0 up to a of 5 it is there. Okay. And what are all the operations you can able to perform with an array in the sense, we can able to insert new element into the array. That is, you can specify where you want to insert. You can able to insert at first, you can able to insert at middle, any way, any position here you can able to insert, or insert at last is also possible. Okay. And delete. If you have already stored the elements in an array, and if you want to delete any element in the array, it's also possible. And merge in the sense, two array is there, and if you want to combine these two array into a single array in the sense, that is possible. Okay, that is, this is array A and this is array B in the sense, if you want to combine these two array, it is possible. Both will be combined into one single array. That is also possible. Short in the sense, elements will be arranged in particular order. Either it will be in ascending order or descending order. And traverse in the sense, visit all the elements in an array exactly only once, sequentially. Okay, that is traverse. Search is nothing but, here you have to specify the key. You have to check whether this key element is present in this array or not. Okay, so these are all the different operations you can able to perform with an array. So this is all about array and its basic concepts. Thank you for watching this video.